If, like me, you struggle to get your full 8 hours of sleep, why not try an afternoon nap? Because new research says a 20-minute nap in the afternoon can increase alertness and performance for the rest of the day.
Only 20 minutes. That's the trouble. If I put my head down, I'm out for a couple of hours.
I was yesterday.
You should also eat plenty of fruits and vegetables, take on healthy habits, such as regular napping, could apparently reduce your chances of having a heart attack or a stroke.
OK, let's talk now to Dr. Lindsay Browning, sleep expert. Lindsay, when you get to my age, naps become more of a necessity than something that you plan in, especially when we work irregular shifts like this. I did 3 hours yesterday. It turned out to be a disaster. I napped too long. I couldn't sleep at night time. So what's the perfect nap routine?
Sure. So after lunch, just after lunch, then we naturally have a bit of a dip when we're kind of biologically supposed to have a nap. And, you know, think about Spain and having the siestas. And 20 minutes is a fantastic length of time for that nap, because you'll find yourself having enough sleep to feel refreshed for the afternoon, but not having too much sleep that you affect your night's sleep that night and have too much sleep that might have negative health impacts for the rest of the day.
Right, yes, so it can actually... Why does a nap... why is it good for your heart, for instance? Why could it help prevent strokes? What's it actually physically doing for you?
Well, when we sleep, our body does a whole host of amazing things, and one of which is to help repair and regulate our heart. So it makes absolute sense that getting enough sleep, and if you don't get enough sleep at night, then maybe this little afternoon nap will help to top that up, giving you that bit of sleep, helping your heart to rest and repair, giving you not only some more energy, like I said, and alertness for the rest of the day, but also helping your heart health, which is incredibly important as well. But it's that timing that's so important. And like yourself, you tend to have a nap and it goes on too long, you wake up after an hour feeling groggy. Then if you set an alarm for 20, 25 minutes after you've laid down, then you'll find yourself making sure that you don't sleep too much and keep that nap at that really good optimal length.
So, Lindsay, what about pre-nap, as it were? Because, I mean, I won't lie to you, I do like a pint. And it just helps me to chill out. But then the problem I have is that 20 minutes is a non-starter. It's always going to be an hour or maybe longer. So, I mean, how do you train yourself to be able to do 20 minutes? Because once I'm down, I'm gone.
Well, alcohol and sleep are really not best friends. I mean, as much as I like an afternoon pint as much as the next person. But when we have alcohol, it makes us fall asleep very quickly, but it changes the quality of our sleep. And actually, you'll find yourself almost unable to wake up after 20 minutes because that alcohol is making your sleep very different. So I would really try to avoid alcohol before you have a nap, because it's just going to make the nap not as good quality as you want it to. And before you have a nap, do things like, if you're having a nap at home, go to your bedroom, put even an eye mask on to block out the bright daytime sunshine, maybe some earplugs, and set that alarm. That's the key, so that you don't sleep in so much longer, and keep yourself to a 20-minute nap to help you feel really topped up and refreshed for the rest of the day, so that you can get on with the day. But, you know, definitely don't have a nap before the England game today. Make sure it's after.
It's funny because there have been some very famous nappers, haven't there? I mean, you think of Margaret Thatcher, who said she used to have a nap, particularly in the car or something if she was going somewhere. And Churchill always had a nap. So perhaps historically they knew something that we're talking about now.
Yeah, well, you think about culturally, especially if you live somewhere hot, everyone has a nap in the afternoon, or at least they did before the world changed. So, yeah, biologically, it's almost like we are supposed to have a nap at that point in the day. It's what our biology wants us to do. It's natural. And, you know, lots of research like the study you're talking about today proves that it not only makes us feel nice, but it actually physically makes us more healthy as well.
You know, you mentioned having an eye mask, the old Top Cat job. But one thing I find works for me is white noise. When my first baby was born, I used to turn the radio on the static, because it creates like a steady background noise. So especially in the daytime, if there's like a bang outside or a car goes past. And I've got a fan at home. I turn my fan on just for a steady background noise. I find that works, because that way you don't get woken up, because there's much more noise in the daytime, isn't there, than there is at night time. Is that useful?
Absolutely. So I always recommend to people who work shifts, who have to sleep during the daytime, that not only they use an eye mask and earplugs, but some kind of white noise machine. And whether that be an actual physical machine that you buy, or like a radio that you just tune into between the radio stations, or a fan, or even an app that just produces that level of noise. Yeah, white noise, just you described it perfectly. It produces all the different frequencies of noise at the same volume, which help to block out any barks outside, any children screaming as they're going to school, those kinds of noises that will jolt you out of sleep. So yeah, a white noise machine when sleeping somewhere noisy or during the day is a fantastic addition.
Weird. That is weird.
No, it works.
No, if it works, then it's worth trying. But gosh, can't believe it. Thank you so much, because as you can imagine, here in the Breakfast Television team, I mean, we are obsessed with sleep.
Yeah.
When you get sleep, whether you've had enough sleep, worrying about sleep, sleep is like our major thing. So it's great to have something to think about there and maybe to try. Dr. Lindsay Browning, thank you very much.